listen, don't worry about the jacked up hoodie. All right, I had to take some dirty ass fucking rugs out. All right, I wasn't about to put on my good hoodies to sit here and get all that dirt and dust up on me and shit. So never mind that. All right, before you trolls, you smart people who think you smart, sit here and say I'm listening to a guy who got the fucking ripped dirty hoodie talk about LeBron James. Yeah, because I had to throw some fucking garbage out. All right, it's called not wearing nothing nice while getting dirty. Now I'm gonna try not to rage and just keep this, level because I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? This is not like I'm in my early 20s sitting here just mad because I just see LeBron James' stupid face all day. Let me tell y'all something, man. Before I get into what I want to talk about, it is making me sick. Now, I ain't been watching First Take and shit. First Take, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm watching Undisputed. Shannon is probably the only reporter of all reporters I'd rather hear talk about LeBron James, because not like he's making him look good by him ranting and shit all the time, but it's more hearing Shannon talk about LeBron James to me is more entertaining than any other reporter talking about him, unless they just talking about him like he's not better than Michael Jordan and shit. Then now party can listen, but like Nick Wrong and that other bum Jason McIntyre dude. That dude Jason McIntyre is. He's a dude I wouldn't even be able to listen to for 2 seconds unless I want to just hear him thrash Michael Jordan to make LeBron James look good though. But I honestly think Shannon Sharp and that fool Kendrick Perkins is going for an award. It's starting to make sense to me why Shannon Sharp is sitting here every day raging, eyeballs about to pop out his socket. And then on the other hand, you got Kendrick Perkins who's sitting here ranting. He ain't raging, but ranting that LeBron James, he's the best outside off the court, no doubt. He's the greatest. Man, fuck all that shit, man. When you talk about basketball, these fools want to talk about what playgrounds you built, all that other shit. You can build that shit Sunday, but today's a championship day, you lose. And their excuse will be, well, he just built the playground on Sunday. He just building all that. Man, that don't have nothing to do with basketball. I don't care if you slipped on a banana peel in your house. That ain't got nothing to do with basketball. I don't care. All right, but I think they're both going at it to see who can get the Jock Sniff Award. All right, who's going to be holding that crown up this year? Who's the biggest LeBron James fan between the two? Because it seems like it's competition kind of going on right here. No wonder why one is sitting here ranting and raving and shit, trying to stick up and get them votes up. Man, it is annoying. So then I'm sitting here. I wake up today. First thing pop on my shit was, cause I ain't what was that? Shaq said that LeBron James he should be 10. He shouldn't be a number 2. He shouldn't, not even a 7 or 8. He should be a 10. Because he's not, and I looked at the list, he is not better than nobody on that fucking list. Me personally, he is not even top 10. Alright? And if I sit here and gotta look at the whole list and shit, he's probably not even top 20. Dude, honestly, I believe that LeBron James is one of those, like let's say they was on a 999th and they just made a 1000th model robot, and something with him just happened to just go right. It didn't dysfunction or something. The chip didn't break. So they said, we gonna run with you the prototype. We're gonna fucking add this on. It's like that fucking Hobbs and Shaw movie where you gotta get updated and shit and this and that. That's what I honestly think. And they keep on trying to push that. It's like I said, I compare LeBron James to Alice from Resident Evil. Alright? How many damn models they had to keep making over and over, and all of them would do good until they get to that one spot, which is in the Resident Evil first one when she wakes up and goes to the door. Like, they all make it to that spot and then they die and shit, right? But until they got one and it passes that level. Well, this fool is the type, LeBron James to me is like, that's like the 1000th model, alright, and got past the first level, unlike the other 999. But here they They trying to program him and push him into this shit, and he just don't have that gene. He just don't have it. So I'm trying to sit here and figure out how in the fuck. Let me tell y'all something, man. And I've said it every time, man. I didn't really start getting annoyed, pissed off, angry every day for the last 10 years until this bum lost against the Mavericks. Here are the excuses, and he came back the next year, set it on fire and shit. But it's like, after that Mavericks meltdown, and then after that, it's like ESPN, it's like from all sports media shows, man, they was on this fool's jock strap so hard, pushing him better. And then you got Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan might be the greatest scorer in the game, but LeBron James is the greatest player that ever played in the game. And this is what kills me. They sit here like Shannon Sharp just said. How many on the list is still playing? Who's on the list can still stack up the accolades on it? Okay, so it's 17 years, and this is what this bum got. Not even a handful of nothing. Made up fucking stats, made up bullshit, and then a follower, because Westbrook was sitting here doing it. Oh, they talking about Westbrook triple-doubles. I think I'm going to start doing triple-double because, I ain't getting... Dude, I'm so fucking sick of this shit. You LeBron James fans just need to shut the fuck up. You just need to shut the fuck up and just listen. Don't even listen. Just go away. Just bye. Goodbye. I can't wait till this dude retire because you know what? His fans is gonna be. Well, we ain't got. I want to see who bandwagon they gonna hop on next after this bum release. And they talking about who is the face. The only reason this bum is the face of the NBA is because they think they found a prototype that can be the next MJ. Because Kobe was, but like MJ goes, then Kobe's the next one to MJ. Then they try to pre-up like Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway. They try to make these next dudes who's good basketball players, but they don't have that MJ shit. But they try to boost them up because they need another face of the league that's like MJ. And it's crazy. It starts with him. Now they don't even go back. They don't look at Magic. Yeah, Magic or Bird was the face of whatever and shit like that. But solely individual, I think Michael Jordan changed the game as in they looked at him and said, we need another person that's like Michael Jordan, not like somebody else. And then here they think they found this bum dude, man, comes in jacking the number 23, jacking the powder toss, shoe deals. It's like they just continue to push this fool and it ain't cracking. So what do they got to do to make him feel better? Make up these false stats or the first player to do this and that and this and that. Man, there's Michael Jordan stats I haven't seen or heard yet. And when I hear somebody else bring them shits up, and I'll be like, what? And ESPN don't ever fucking bring this shit up. That's why ESPN don't speak for me. See, this list is bullshit. Right? Well, as far as they top 10, there's only one player on there that's bullshit. I don't care. I don't care about that. Kendrick Perkins sitting here talking about, what'd he say? He said, but he won the 8 straight finals. You know what I'm saying? He won the 2 rings in Miami. Then went back to Cleveland, put his pride aside and said, it's more about the people. Man, stop fucking trying to alternate this fucking shit and give me a fucking story to make me feel sorry. He put his pride aside and he was there for the people and shit. 52-year drought, blah, blah, blah. He's there for the drought. Man. The worst team to ever win the finals in history is the Cavaliers. I'm sorry. There is nobody on that team outside of Kyrie Irving that's even worth the mention. Like, without Kyrie Irving last 2 games before Game 7 or Game 6 or 7, without Kyrie's Irving double, would he have like 20, averaging over 20 points? They wouldn't have won that shit, man. You know what? And it's I'm getting sick of this bum, dude. They come with millions of excuses when he lose. And this is the thing about it. Out of this top 10, he's the only one. I don't know if Bird got 3 or 4 rings. Either way, he's the only one on here with the under 500 record in the finals. He's lost more than one. Magic won more than lost. Bird won more than lost. MJ never lost. Shaq won more than lost. Kobe won more than lost. Tim Duncan, who beat this bum 2 times. Who beat this bum 2 times. Tim Duncan and Kobe has won majority of the rings in this fake ass LeBron James era. And you know somebody was busting it down the other day. I don't know who I was watching, but they broke it down like this. Like you got MJ, right? Like his era. Like when he won his first ring, 91. Didn't lose, right? And Kobe coming. 3. By the time he won his first one, 3-peated. Then went on to win 2. Alright. Nobody crushed Kobe's in his era. Alright. Then you got this bum who has went to the finals 2 times and lost before he won his first one. The minute he won his first one, they act like this motherfucker won 10 rings and already was ready to put him. I swear. God, man, I remember this. I don't need to sit here and watch no documentary on this bum to sit here and remember this. Alright, the minute they beat the Thunder, the medias and all, and they was on this man Jock so bad. They was on this man Jock so bad and made it seem like he won the rings, was already crowning him over. Then got lucky the next year and won 2 rings, and they really, man, when this fool shit stink, don't it? You got, man, I was mad as fuck. Like, this bum won. And it was more so I gotta hear his fucking fans more than this that he won. It's more of hearing his bum ass fans than actually seeing him win. Like, he can win, I probably wouldn't even be fazed. But just the fact that it gives you little peasants a voice to speak really gets me fucking mad. Do you know how many battles, wars, debates I done had with LeBron James fans in here? You know what I'm saying? So just imagine. So, and this, check this out. This is in my early 20s. I'm 30 right now. So now imagine the debates I'm about to have for the next decade. Not only that, but fuck, I got distracted by this fucking comment. Not only that though, but arguing or debating with people outside, other people across the damn world and shit, across the nation. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got different opinions. And the shit is crazy. They sit here and try to say all the right things, but they won't bring up the certain stats that Michael Jordan is dominating this bum in. Seen a post. How many raise your hands if you never got swept in the finals? And everybody had their hands up except for this bum. And that shit was funny. But see, let LeBron James fans see that in the media, they gonna turn that into an excuse. Well, he didn't have no help. But I'm just sick and tired of all season long y'all suck this motherfucker's dick. But then in the playoffs or finals when he lose, it's because he didn't have no help. And this is what kills me, right? How come none of LeBron James fans seem to have one-on-one back? Let me tell you something. My homeboy from New York, now you know New York niggas, man. You can't talk. If you not making sense, bro, they gonna cut you off, bro. That's the New York mentality and shit. My man's from New York, bro. Got him on Facebook. He was talking about he's a LeBron James fan, right? OD. So anything I say doesn't make sense to him. And this is New York cat. So to them, when you get them, I guess when you get them tight on the subject, you don't make sense at all on it. They don't want to hear it and shit. That's just the New York mentality. I don't know what it is and shit. That's just how it is, right? He got like 2 comments talking about LeBum, and I had put my 2 cents in. My man's disqualified me ASAP. My man kicked me out the conversation ASAP. He said, "You are a disgusting hater. Anything you say about Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, or LeBron James don't make sense. I just need you to know that shit." I'm like, damn. I think it's funny though. But anyway, man. Fuck, man. But anyway. Anyway. The excuses for this dude. Some LeBron James fans don't want to hear it. But anyways. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. They botch other people's shit. They don't talk about other people's stats unless they got no choice but to. But if it's interfering with this bum, they gonna shut you down. Alright? They got MJ at 1, the bum at number 2, Kareem 3, Bill Russell 4, Magic 5. But by the way, it's nothing but fucking Lakers on this shit, man. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of fucking hearing about the Lakers. All because this bum went to LA. The team that has not been jacked since Kobe won. But because LeBum get there, just look at this. Just look how the NBA pushes and tries to help this fool, right? Like Senor was saying. They fucking drafted no, back in Cleveland, he traded a former All-Star player for Kyle Korver or something like that. Or whatever and shit, but Kyle Korver, who was like either on the downside or nothing, but because this bum wanted him and shit, it was able to happen. Which in a way, so many fucking trades didn't happen that year, that 2015 year. This shit was bogus, man. I done seen shit go down. For this dude that this shit wouldn't even been. If David Stern was still in control with this shit wouldn't have went down. I mean, he kind of still was but this shit wouldn't have went down. How it's been this last 6 years, this shit wouldn't have been going down the way it's been. There's no fucking way a dude is coming to a team, kicks everybody off except for Kyrie Irving and Tristan Thompson. Every 15 players kicked off, and he brings 15 players in, and counting a fucking trade during the before trading deadline. Every time the trade deadline about to come up, they talk about who should he get, this and that. Pump him up. Then they fucking pick a player who they want. The fucking TV and jockstrap sniffers sit here and fucking shout out to Ticket though, because that's his word and shit. I don't want to make it seem like I take, you know what I'm saying, that's his jockstrap word and shit. I just think it's just fun to call y'all motherfuckers that. But these jock sniffers pump this motherfucker up, and when a motherfucker ain't living up to the expectations of they level of what they was bringing, like Antoine Jameson, they pumped him up. Antoine Jameson, he's doing this and that, and it's over. Once they get him with the king, it's over. And when a motherfucker don't live up to them expectations, then they start trashing them. What type of hypocrisy is that? They want it fucking both ways. They sitting here tearing down everybody else's legacy, accomplishments, and shit they already set down the standard that these fools today gotta break and shit, or not break, but just in the history books, man. I'm playing 2K last night. I'm looking at history books and shit on the game and all that. Like, these dudes is not beating it, and if they do beat it, it's because listen, these dudes back then was getting these stats when there was fucking defense and real niggas in the league. These dudes today is getting these made up fucking stats with the softest defense rules in the league. There's not a lot of players good in today's league, and these dudes man, basketball is fucking dead like hip hop, man. This shit is fucking dead, man. It don't make no fucking sense that all this shit has to happen, bro. This shit don't make no fucking sense. And like Senio said, fucking, even before Senio said in this shit, another YouTuber, me personally, the shit I've seen myself, listen, LeBron James, to me, when I sit here and look at his whole career, not even whole career, but from the titles and up, when it comes to the finals, and just from the Spurs, and what happened in that finals, I ain't watched that shit because I was mad that Detroit lost. And I didn't even know who LeBron James was until I saw number 23, and I thought of Michael Jordan instantly. I'm like, that Michael Jordan? No, that's LeBron James. One dude was captain in high school and shit. That's LeBron James. I remember the dude was captain, LeBron James. LeBron James. But, yo. So I ain't watch it. So they lost. I mean, they was going to lose to the Spurs anyways. But they got their ass beat down because this fool didn't perform good. Because he didn't fucking go hamburger. Alright? Then goes against the Mavericks. It's like he loses to an old-fashioned team who's equipped with veterans. And he cannot fuck with veterans. He cannot beat veterans by himself. I'll say that. I'm not saying that everybody can fuck. I'm not saying Michael Jordan's gonna win all the shit by himself. I'm not saying that everybody. I'm not one of those who's dissing LeBron James, thinking that everybody can do it by themselves. Right? Do you fucking hear that? I'm not one of those who disses this bum and thinks that everybody can do it themselves, because you can't. What I'm saying is, the way how y'all hype him up to make it seem like he can do all the shit by himself because of regular season, but then when he gets to the finals and get his ass handed to him, he had no help. Dude, he loses against teams that's fully equipped. He loses against shooters, veterans who can play defense, and a team that got a starters and a bench. A bench that can shoot and a bench. Listen, he loses. He can't beat a team full of shooters and that plays defense and that has a veteran. He only beats you. He only would beat them teams by luck, by somebody else signature talent ISO moves. Ray Allen, specialty 3-point, which is why he banked that shit. If Chris Bosh would have got that rebound and dished it out to LeBron, and LeBron was in that corner hitting that, do you think he would have made that three? Do you think he would have made that three? I know he makes them little buzzer beater shit, but do you think he would have made that three on account that he did brick that three, that Bosh rebound? They sit here and say 15 points in the fourth quarter. Does that 15 points mean that he single-handedly scored 15 points and beat the teams by himself? No. Man, and against the OKC, they young, like when he facing a young team, a young wet behind the ear type of team, he's gonna beat them, and that's when he uses his body to advantage. But when Kawhi Leonard was young, coming in there giving him the D, you see this motherfucker crying as soon as this man got off the bench. Let Dallas Mavericks motherfucking play defense on. Let Jason Terry play. Listen, Jason Terry played defense on him. Shut down by Jason Terry and J.J. Barrera. And Patrick Beverly playing defense on him. It ain't even got to be shut down. The fact that they're playing hardball defense and he's fucked up mentally over these 6'3", 6'2" point guards. He's a small forward getting shut down by guards, man. Come on. But we're sitting here hating this shit. If you just gonna be comparing this bum to Michael Jordan, there's no fucking way. He ain't even, this is the thing about it, he ain't even past half the greatest 50 players on the list. They just put him up there so they can have they need him. I don't know if they need him, but they need him. Another person to be like a fake Michael Jordan wannabe and put him up there. There's no fucking way LeBron James is Mount Rushmore. What has he done? What has this man done to be on Mount Rushmore? Please tell me. Was it the 8 straight finals? Really? Is it the 8 straight finals? Is it because he's in the top 5 on all-time scoring list? If Wilt Chamberlain said they changed the rules so that I couldn't score, they changed the rules so you can score. So what the fuck you think they doing with LeBron James right now? What the fuck you think they doing for LeBron James for him to be sitting here having all this other shit? Wilt Chamberlain would probably put his ass on blast too if he was alive. Not saying that he trash, but he probably would have put him on blast too. Like, dude, this dude, man. This man, LeBron James, out of the last 4 years, this man, out of the last 3 years, this man has been dunking on dudes. I can't even name one of them dudes that he dunked on. I just know these dudes is these power forwards or centers and shit from different teams. Then bullying the young kids and shit, but you can't bully the veteran dudes who like Jakeem Noah, who like I'm not saying he can beat you one-on-one, but defensively he can sit there and try to fuck with you mentally. You know what I'm saying? To slow you shit. He ain't gonna do that shit with them. But he'll do it because, he's protecting and shit. The ref's gonna stop Jakeem Noah for beating him down and shit, though. But just look at it. The dude is the dude is it's like how Carcino be saying it. Dude, who the fuck walks over to a dude in the fucking playoffs talking about, man, if you miss this, dude, if you miss this, you know what's gonna happen, right? I forgot what he said. Don't quote me on it. This is when they was facing Washington. I remember this is back when I was still in high. This is when I was like in high school. This man was like, walked up to Gilbert Arenas. They was like, what you say to him? I'm just saying, you missed this. It's over, right? Walked over there and shit. Who the fuck is you? Didn't Washington beat the crap out you and you cry and they changed some shit? Somebody help me on that. Wasn't Washington giving it to this dude and he cried about something and next thing you know some rules or some shit was changed? Get the fuck out of here. Don't call me no fucking bum hater. I ain't made a fucking video about this dude in so long. And purposely so. Just for a time like this when I really couldn't be quiet and let it all fucking out. I'm so sick of this fucking dude. I done sparked this shit like 20, 30 times fucking with this dude. This shit is unbelievable. You got Shannon Sharp sitting here raving all fucking day. Listen, they compare LeBron James to Michael Jordan every single fucking day. But when we sit here and say Michael Jordan got 6-0 rings to shut y'all up because there's nothing else, listen, that's just one of his fucking accolades. Just one. To sit here and shut y'all the fuck up when it comes to this LeBron versus MJ shit. MJ got 6-0. This bum is 3-6 right now. 3 out of fucking 9. The dude is 3 out of fucking 9. Alright. That's it. And then what they do, they gonna bring up another player who ain't even in the fucking conversation that they started. Talking about Bill Russell got the most 11. So if we're talking about rings, and this man, and listen, this is what I sit here and say about the Yankee fans when I gotta sit here and talk to them. I ain't hip on baseball like that, so you know what I'm saying. It's easy to put me in check, crazy, all right. But it's like I said, the Yankees, like they was one of the richest teams. They even bought the fucking Babe from the Red Sox, right? They had money, richest teams with a few baseball teams. And they got the best players on the team. How the fuck is they gonna lose? When they got money to buy the best players in the fucking world. So how the fuck is they gonna lose with a few teams? The Celtics was the team that got mad nice dudes on it. Was a nice, nice, wealthy franchise that got the best players. And what a few franchises they end up smoking. I'm not gonna be one. Yeah, they had maybe 8 franchises back then and shit. But hey, Celtics was the best out of the fucking 8. And maybe the Lakers was the second out of it, and then teams start expanding and shit, just getting in there and shit. So of course they not, you know what I mean? So it's not like you're gonna discredit Bill Russell for that shit. But Michael Jordan, I didn't grow up sitting here see Bill Russell win some shit and said, I'm about to come out here. I want to be like not dissing him, like saying I don't want to, like I want to be like, well, I grew up saying I want to be like Mike. I grew up saying I want to be like Mike. Huh? Watching Home Alone and he's sitting there having the fucking train tracks around and he got Michael Jordan on the poster because they about to fucking sit there and rob the house, so he had to stick to Michael Jordan. And you like, who was that? And you sitting here hearing the teenagers talk about Michael Jordan and this and that and all the other players, but Michael Jordan's the dude. And then Space Jam come out. Ain't even seen him on the basketball court, but I see Space Jam and then see the late 90s Bulls and shit, at least the 97, but still didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, where's Michael Jordan at? Trying to find him and shit on TV, you know, you see the black jerseys and shit, and it's like he's right there. I'm like, why is he looking older than him? I'm like, this ain't real, some shit. So, I'm just, man, got this dude jacking this number, shoe deals, same Nike company. Jacking Space Jam 2. Jack Kobe Locker, Jack the Powder Toss, jacking Peoples, Spotlight if it ain't about him. And then when somebody fucking dies and some shit, unfortunately, the first one to say something because it makes the brand look good and shit. Because Michael Jordan never was a political person. And what I say about that, see, when they want to switch off basketball, you know what I say about that, man? If I worked my ass off and became a star and shit, I didn't sit there and work my ass off to become a political star. I didn't sit there and I'm like, we all sit here and look at the same shit. Yes, it might be nice because you want to hear your hero or the person, your idol that you like speak about it, but that's going in different lanes because now, because he's the political person, he's the greatest outside of the fucking court. He's the greater than Muhammad Ali and shit. So now, when it comes down to this real shit, when it comes down to these battles and wars on some real shit, he can't even win them shits on the fucking court. But somehow, some way, he's gonna fucking lead a fucking team outside in a political stance, and he don't even be making sense half the times. Just be quick as hell to rush out and say it. Like the jogging instant shit, he was so quick to come out with that on some fake shit. And now you got a video that came out talking about the man walking in the motherfucking a constructed house. And then maybe he sit there and say some other shit, but then when it's time to do it and all that, he'll backstep the shit or whatever. Like, this shit is a fucking joke. This shit is a fucking joke. I'm not even trying to be funny, man. It's not like he's a complete loser. Not like in a bad way. Like I'm just talking about as far as basketball and shit. I don't want to get the outside shit confused on what I don't like about him. I just don't like him as the basketball player. When I see this bum in his uniform at work, I can't stand him. Just like a whole bunch of people can't stand a whole bunch of other players. It's the type of shit, competitive type of shit as we fans do. All right, but saying that this bum, they went overboard saying all this shit started sitting here saying that he's the next one, the chosen one, the frozen one, all that bullshit. They compare him to Mike every single day, and when we fight back and sit here and hit him with some fucking facts, with some other stat shit, the man, Michael Jordan, what is the second player to average or to get 3,000 points in the first few years behind Wilt Chamberlain's in front of him? Man, when you do something Wilt do, man, now Wilt, now like me growing up and hearing about Wilt and shit and this and that, the Big Dipper and this and that, all the females and all that shit, and he scored 100 points. When I seen that he scored 100 points, and I was probably like 14, 15 when Kobe, I was probably in freshman year when Kobe scored at 80, what was that, 87 points or 81 points on the Raptors and shit. I was like in high school. So when they sat there and showed the picture of Wilt Chamberlain holding the picture and shit up and all that, plus hearing the name and shit, Wilt Chamberlain, it's like when I seen 100 points, I automatically said that dude is like the best. 100 points scored in a basketball game, that dude is the best. Nobody else did it. I'm like, even in my head, I'm like, Michael Jordan ain't even doing this shit. That shit is you score 100 points in a game, I'm like, whoever can do that shit is gonna be. I mean, not saying that you like the best, but you know, like that shit. Come on. And then hearing and then still learning more shit, man. And then I'm sitting here watching. This bum came in, what, my eighth grade year for me was LeBron James' first year. So I done seen him from 8th grade, my whole high school years, and my whole fucking 20s. I'm on my fucking 3rd decade of my life, and this dude done damn near been in 2 of them. Tom Brady has 2, but Tom Brady is still fucking winning. Tom Brady's old, ain't having no excuses. Tom Brady left, went to a different team. See, now since now, and they starting to compare this bum to Tom Brady too. Now see how Tom Brady just did 17 years? No, 17. Just did all these years. What was it? 17 or 18 years? 20 years? 20 years. This dude got like 19, 20 years with the Patriots. Left on good terms. went to a team who already like already got what he was looking for damn near. Receivers. Then had Brock come out. No. LeBron James like to go back. He like to go to Miami. Bring niggas with him. Go back to Cleveland. Kick 15 motherfuckers off and bring a whole swarm of motherfuckers niggas in there and shit. Come on. Man, they play with more all-stars than any superstar all-star played in their whole career. And this dude supposed to be the fucking greatest of all time. Dude gets shut down. The only young superstar to get shut down by old superstars like that. Detroit Pistons had to make a rule up to fucking shut down Michael Jordan. It's not that Michael Jordan was young and was just losing to veterans. The motherfucker was sitting here smashing a fucking brick beside his fucking head every time he went up. And they want to talk about this fool? To where all he got is that slow ass fucking ISO. And then if it don't work, he got to restart his... LeBron James is a fucking 2K creative player, bro. Just look at his game. I'm not even going... It feels like I'm bashing him, but I'm not, though, man. They just comparing... It's just the simplest shit before you get to the real shit that you can call this dude out for. When it comes to Michael Jordan and LeBron James, 6-0 through 6. And what they going to sit here and say, well, Paxson shot the shot. Paxson shot the shot. Steve Kerr shot the shot. 6-0. 6-0. Nah, that's not good enough for these niggas. That's not good enough for these niggas. These niggas win both ways. They win in both ways and this and that. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that shit. I'm about to get ready to fucking get up out of here, man. So we got my stomach cringing early in the morning. Oh, I feel like Alien 3 growing inside. But real talk, man. Like this shit need to stop. Undisputed's party on right now. Shannon's party about to lose his fucking mind again. Somebody's party, some more news and information somebody leaked out. And he's about to fucking go explode on the camera and shit. Oh, the man had me fucking dying. Sitting here, I'm like, yo. And I like Shannon Sharp. I love football. Man, come on, as a kid growing up, at least I ain't know about Shannon Sharp probably till late 90s and then he got to the Ravens and shit, though. But definitely knew he was the dopest tight end ever. And you mean to tell me you never heard anybody in practice or a captain in the team who's putting his teammates to the test and shit? I know because LeBron James don't practice with his teams and shit and push them. So it's not like that. They only do shoot-arounds when the camera's there and that's only shoot-arounds and shit. It's not like they practicing like how Michael Jordan is practicing with teams. You can take the bully shit away. Take that shit away. Just to say that Michael Jordan was just practicing with teams and Kobe practicing with teams. Take all the negativity away from Kobe and Michael Jordan. Let's just say we had a nice PG. Let's have a little LeBron. Oh, LeBron James don't practice. I'm sorry. It's hard to even bring it up. But let's just have a PG practice, guys. I got pizza. I got everything. It's good. You know what? LeBron James is Jason Garrett of the NBA. When it comes down to the teammates, as far as buttering them up and then trading them out of there and shit and then act like he didn't know, but you the captain, man. I never heard of any captain person on the team, maybe Aaron Rodgers, because they see that he's the LeBron James in the NFL, but I never sat here and seen a captain of a team or the best player on the team, or as far as football, you'll be a quarterback and shit, but or defense, but I never seen a captain of a team that somebody just pick somebody or bring somebody in or let somebody go without letting the star player know. Unless they on some real, like, fuck the star player shit, we gonna do this shit, and then have them shocked and shit and surprised. Like on Michael Jordan and shit, didn't know that, or didn't want B.J. Armstrong or Oakley to be gone and shit, but he did. I don't know if he knew or didn't know and shit, but I'm sure he probably knew, but there's nothing that he can do about it. But shit like that, nah, this fool will trade you. This fool will give you pizza, butter you up, and then trade you, and then act like, yo, Man. And he's supposed to be the greatest ever outside of basketball when he's doing shady shit inside the game. So imagine the shady shit outside of the game. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Shannon and Kendrick is the number 2 tied right now. I haven't even been listening to nobody else. I don't listen to nobody else. But I listen to channels to where Kendrick they talk about when Kendrick Perkins be fucking spazzing. Then I'll actually hear it or some shit when I'm watching Undisputed. This shit is crazy. Shannon Sharp, take them whack jerseys, take them fake bootleg jerseys you got behind you, and toss them joints in the trash can. Take that. Take them. That shit look. That I'm looking at that 23, and I look at Jordan's 23. The way how they got it drawn. I'm like, man, if you don't take that whack sketch Paper Mario fucking game cartridge out of here, get that bullshit out of here, bro. Man, I'm about to be out, man. Y'all let me. Holla at your boy, man. This shit was longer than what the fuck it was way supposed to. But you know what? For those who watching this shit, I'm happy y'all tuned in this shit. And makes me feel more good about myself that I was able to do this before I go to work later.